So Captain Von Trapp, this strict friggin' hard-as-nails military guy, marries Maria, who just a few months earlier was a nun. So all I'm saying is that there must have been a honeymoon scene cut from The Sound of Music where this stoic sea captain just straight gives it to this naive, grin-faced nun lady.
What is the most important lesson you have learned here, my child?
To do it wholeheartedly.
The kids are all chirping about roses, and meanwhile, somewhere in Nazi Germany, he is tearing her apart in the way that only a man who's seen war can. You guys never think about that?
Nope. But that is a super great idea for a topic.
Oh, I got one. And the scene that they didn't show is the scene that they did show, and the movie is like all dance movies.
Great start.
Footloose, if you want to be specific.
Wait, the topic isn't best implied movie scenes where a sea captain despoils a virginal nun?
Okay, think of the scene where Kevin Bacon is dancing in the warehouse.
Okay.
So he turns on the car radio and dances, but he's like 50 yards away from the car. Realistically, there is no way that the sound could travel to the Kev Bakes. The warehouse would just be echoing with like really awkward grunts and like sneaker squeaks. And that kind of thing happens with almost all non-diegetic sound. Look at Rocky and Apollo having their training montage in the ocean, and the audience hears this awesome music, but can you think about how crazy it is for just some jogger going by on the sand?
It's extra funny if you still imagine them in slow motion.
People dance without music all the time. Oh, people dance. Not me. I don't even dance with music. I can't. The sweat is just. I'm just a tragedy. It's everywhere. I have to keep sponges.
Too real. Let's move on.
My ridiculous scene that must have happened comes from Dark Knight. Think about the Joker's crazy plan. He gets himself arrested just so he could stage an elaborate prison break, activate a bomb in the same prison, and then kidnap Lau the accountant, which was his plan the whole time. So what, did he give all of his henchmen, a 30-page document outlining his strategy? Because some of his guys needed to infiltrate the police, and some of his other guys needed to steal a bunch of carnival trucks and acquire a ton of weapons, and some of his other guys needed to tie up Harvey Dent and Rachel Dawes in explosive-filled rooms on opposite sides of the town.
Okay. Plus, all of those bombs that are in Gotham General Hospital and those 2 boats, that must have required some pre-planning.
Bombs! At least one of his guys was sewing a cell phone bomb into the stomach of a guy they knew was gonna get arrested and be sent to the same jail as the Joker. Plus, all of this was based on the prediction that Harvey Dent would step forward as Batman, and then the real Batman would come up to save him. Plus, Jim Gordon, who was supposed to be dead, was actually alive, and he would show up at the last second too. All of this coming from a guy who says,
"Do I really look like a guy with a plan?"
But it worked. All of his henchmen knew what to do. They were all on the same page. So, what was that meeting like? Hi, thank you for signing up to be my henchman. Some of you are going to be robbing banks, standard henchman stuff. A lot of you are going to die, also standard. I need at least one of you to learn some basic surgery, less standard. Here's hoping that Harvey Dent gets half his face f***ed off and turns to a life of crime. I'm an agent of chaos.
There are so many dumb scenes implied by Dark Knight. Bruce Wayne has to apply eye makeup in front of a mirror every night before he goes out. Before there was the Joker, a weird-looking dude with face scars had to go into a party city all green hairspray and lipstick, please.
Yeah, and a nurse's uniform and a wig, you know, just in case.
I've got one.
A wig or a nurse's uniform? Because I'd like to see you in either.
No. I know what the answer is. What's the best movie of all time?
Grease 2!
Freakazoid!
Space Jam.
Okay, I shouldn't have asked. It's The Godfather.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday.
Oh, am I gonna give him a... Nope, lost it.
I'm on it. I'm a mobster! It's me, Godfather! Pow pow! Oranges!
Right, okay, great. But everyone remembers the scene where Waltz wakes up in his bed with the horse head in it, right? So that means that Tom Hagen, a mob conciliary, a lawyer, has to figure out, without explicitly asking, which of Home Depot's saws is good at sawing through horse bone. What do you say?
There's a tree branch I need to cut down, and I obviously have no frame of reference for this, but it's like horse bony as far as tensile strength goes.
Hi, I'm studying to be a veterinarian, but like a terrible one.
I'm a mobster! I showed you! Give me your best saw! Pow pow!
Right, but we'll never know because that scene was never shown. Nor was the scene where cool, calm Tom Hagen broke into a stable and sawed a horse's head off. Then broke into Woltz's bedroom and crept up to his bed carrying a 120-pound horse head and slipped it into the sheets without Woltz waking up. And The Godfather is just full of those.
Ooh, the scene where some low-level mobster had to plant a gun in the bathroom of that small Italian bistro and then awkwardly leave without ordering.
Actually imagine Fredo banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time. Boner poison.
Those 4 mobsters who cram into a toll booth and have to wait for Sonny. What do they do in there? How long were they in there? What do they talk about? How sweaty and gross did it get in there? Dan?
Oh, really bad, really sweaty and gross. If they don't have a sponge thing.
See, I would watch an entire movie that's a spin-off of those 4 guys just bonding.
So 4 buddies just killing time bullshitting, searching for Sonny?
Yeah.
You don't get enough of that as is.
Oh, you mean like what oh, that's cute. No, I mean this is good. But I mean like a real movie with good writing.
Would our conversations be more engaging if we pretended we were waiting to murder somebody?
I could get on board with that, yeah. I mean, if that's something you wanted to do, I'd be fine with it.
Meow. I'm a mobster, see? Meow. Nobody heard me say that, see?
If it makes you feel any better, I usually do want to end somebody on the regular.
Okay,
so.
let's talk about why Superman is secretly terrible at his job, but we'll pretend we're on our way to murder some mid-level gangsters.
Oh, okay, I just realized you tricked me into LARPing. This.
If you're feeling saucy like me, you like our videos. I thought there'd be more puns. We set this up and what? Click subscribe.
Think about it in your
Use your noodle, and the possibilities are endless. Breadsticks and salad.
Yeah!
We got there. All right, I'm gonna.